Testing, testing. Is our microphone live? I sure hope so. Looks like it. Okay, perfect. Then let us see. Is our webcam working too? I think so. We should be good to go here. Hi. I guess I'll start with the webcam version here before we get to Minecraft, but this is probably the last gaming stream I'm going to be doing on this channel. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop live streaming my gaming content. I'm just planning on shifting it to a new channel. I'll be putting out a post on this YouTube channel about that here in a little bit, but I don't know. I just think that what I stream is has a little too much variety, so I'm going to be trying to at least make sure people are where they want to be for what they want to see. With that in mind, I guess let's just start the game and we'll continue on with the rest from there. Here we are with the gentle sounds of rain coming down. I would love some rain in real life right now, but it is rather toasty outside. We've got a whole lot of heat, not a whole lot of moisture. In fact, you might notice from my rosy complexion here, but I burned pretty badly the other day. Okay, so here's our fort, or at least the rough outline of it. I have not looked at this in quite some time. I guess it's been about a week. I like the shape, and I kind of like what we have going on, but I don't know. Needs more, I guess. Let me move the microphone a little bit. Get a better view of, hopefully, our setup. Alright, so it's not a thunderstorm. That's fine. We'll grab a few berries while we're here. And then we're going to do what we've done many times before, and that is descend our little hillside here and take a look from down below. If I recall correctly, we were going to build up the walls taller than they currently are. But I do want to double check that before I go crazy and have to tear some stuff down. It's weird seeing myself in my webcam here without a hat on. Normally I'd be wearing a baseball cap of some kind with some kind of sloth on it, but like I was saying before, I'm a little too sunburned for that to be an option right now. My scalp is crispy. Okay, well that doesn't look so bad. Could go a little taller with that, maybe 3-ish blocks. Try that on for size. I do want to see what it looks like from here without all this rain coming down though. That might take us a minute though. Still got some baby cows. Here's things are not full grown over here just yet. Let's think, okay, so this is our 8th live stream. But I've only got 3 pages of Ranger's logs. I guess we should do some catching up. Ranger's log day 14. I've become accustomed to this place. It's serene and quiet. Let's keep writing, I guess. Page 4. Ranger's log. Day 89. Big jump, we're gonna say. I think for this record, we're gonna have the previous ranger no longer with us. Now that begs the question, are we calling them ranger and then their name or number, or are they just the previous ranger? The previous ranger tasked with this. Previous ranger guarding this territory has passed away. Died a fortnight back defending the village. I have been tasked with his mission, with carrying on his mission. Has died while defending the village. I've been tasked with carrying on his mission. I will do my best to live up to his efforts. Ranger's log, day 94. The previous owner my predecessor was far too lenient on far too forgiving with his Oh, hey, welcome to the chat, man. How you doing? Oh, did I not save that page? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, whatever. I'll come back for it later. Don't really need to rush through all that. Just wait on the dang rain to stop, so we can get a better view of our fort up there. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well myself. Managed to find a little bit of time to stream tonight. It's been a long day, let me tell you that much, okay? A good one, but a long one. Lots of work. And I have been sunburned. You can tell by my cherry tomato complexion. If somebody asks you to go hang out on a boat all day, make sure you bring sunscreen. That is what I have learned. Now granted, that was yesterday, but the after effects are now beginning to hit me. Still no sleep, huh? So I might get into it more later, but I think this is probably the last video game live stream I'm going to do on this channel. I plan to keep streaming, but I am shifting it over to a second channel. I'm going to put a post out on something here, I guess, to try to let people know, but the schedule should stay about the same. I just figure between this and making music and all the other stuff I want to do, it gets a little disjointed. Okay, it's got to be nighttime now. We got bushes glowing and everything. I don't know if that's actually how you measure time, but it's what I've been hoping for. And it looks like I was wrong. Definitely seems darker though, so we can't be too far out. Guess while we're waiting, we can do a little more spring cleaning here. Yeah, that'll work. Doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be. These bushes are gonna kill me someday. Still not nighttime, huh? I do like that view though. But yeah, I think that's gonna have to go a little higher. This tower can lift up a bit as well. Because this side could stay low. There we go, it's nighttime finally. Alright, now with the morning and hopefully a little bit less rain in the game, we should have a clearer view up onto our hillside. There we are. Okay, not a bad outline. I can get behind that. I'm also going to snag these on the way. Because we got 22 levels, and that is approaching what we're looking for. Once we hit 30, we've really got to prioritize getting an enchanting table down, just to make our lives a little easier. If I remember correctly, we got a few diamonds last time we played, so that'll be a good start towards upgrading our tools here, but I'm not sure I want to be messing with those up until we've got the levels to kind of account for. I've really got to sort out a better path up this hill too. It's functional, it just doesn't look nice yet. Alright, water source, you're now also a sugarcane farm. Okay, so this part can stay low like this, maybe one block higher. We want to raise this up a few blocks, that up a few blocks. We're gonna need more stairs, huh? Definitely more stairs. If I had bamboo, I'd make some scaffolding, but that's not really in the cards right now for us. I guess I'll grab dirt if we got it in here. We should also build a stairway up into here. Maybe one block higher to give a little more entry space. So, bam. Bam. And there it is. Okay. Hmm. Oh, is my camera working? I heard a noise, like it wasn't, but I think it's still on. Odd. Yeah, that's still seems to be functional. How strange. Really, no dirt at all, huh? Well, let's amend that. Dirt should be here. 21 blocks will be more than plenty. Alright, so what we were going to do was one of you here, one of you here. Something like so. I think this guy's going every other block, so something like bam, bam. That was a lie. Adjust there. I think we're on the right track. Is this really just a flat wall? There's no way. Yes, it is. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we were on point with what we were doing here, but we're going to want to go up another block with it. There we go. Something like that. No fall damage? Man, it's like there's a whole new me out here. Okay, that could be our new height wall for now. We do need a lot more of you. Let's see if 32 is enough. I don't think it is, so actually we're going to go for a whole bunch of you. This time we're going to climb right in the corner. So Linux, what have you been up to lately? Anything exciting going on? Or is it just kind of same old, same old? Been playing games just like I am now. Yeah, I mean, that's the dream though, right? There's a reason so many people pick this up as a hobby. Okay, well, if we got our windows there, I don't know if I want to make a second window. That seems kind of tall to not have any design. When you say games, you mean Minecraft too, or you into some other stuff right now? I've been playing a couple other games with buddies, just not on stream. Finally started playing Arc Raiders about, what is it, several months late. I'm enjoying that game, but I am quickly remembering that I'm not exactly what you would call great in shooters. I lack a certain skill, some might call it. Nope, wrong block. It's all die right here, baby. Alright, let's get out of here. I have seen far too many creepers blow up far too much of my builds. I can't just risk it. Not until I get some better equipment. When I get a nice bow, then I can risk staying out at night a little bit longer. Two. Three, four. Is another one of those back and forths, right? Bam, bam. Still gotta go another one up. One, two, three. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Right here we could probably put in an actual window, maybe two. Let's think. So, we got 3 blocks to work with. 4 when you count. We're probably going to be putting on some crenellations. Is that what they're called? That ridgy stuff on top of a castle. Huh, that looks a little strange. I might not stick with that, actually. Over here looks fine. That looks good. Okay, what if we just do this? It'll be more geometric than anything, but... just turn that into a little bit of a feature, I guess. It's not horrible, but should probably be a block higher than it is right now. Bam, bam, bam. 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 Much better, I think. Yeah, still weird. Still not 100% sold on that, but... yeah, no, that's strange in a way I don't quite like. We're just gonna make it full blocks, I guess, and maybe throw some extra stuff on the outside later. Suppose we better do the same over here, though. Remove our beautiful ivory tower. I guess this is not ivory at all, is it? This is closer to ivory. There's a tower of lies and soil. Okay, now it looks goofy on the inside, but that's fine. We can work with that. Exterior is what we're focusing right now. Prioritizing, I guess. We could also just raise our windows. That's probably our simplest solution here. Yeah, there we go. We just raised the windows 2 blocks. Much better. Okay, now we got windows on those two. This is going to stay short. This one's gonna get tall. We went up 3, I believe. 3 blocks. Let's do the same here. Yeah, let's make it 4. One, two, three. Where's the sun at? Is it peeking behind already? It's nighttime approaching. It's not too far out. Yeah, we'll head back in. Should be night just about now. Fantastic. Okay, dirt, fill in our window. And we're gonna just keep on keeping on. Okay, we've still got a stack of diorite, which is perfect. Got our window there. A block on top. I think we're doing the same thing here. So 1, 2. Get ourselves low. Bam. Is there a window here? There is. And then here, it's just gonna have to be more diorite, I guess. I don't know, something like this. We'll have to figure out a roof for the side here. Oh, missed that. Okay, back in we go. Now everything should be pretty much adjusted. At least close to. Now we're getting the tricky bit. Got some exterior walls up, now we gotta figure out how to make this all work as an actual building. Tower there. Bunch of windows here, entrance over here. This wall should probably have something in it. Maybe another entry? Where'd that pop us out at? What about here? Huh. We'll have to think about that one. Real question is, what are we doing with our roof here? These are different heights. This is about the width of the base. We could extend it a little more off to the side with something else. Although we've already kind of done that here. First tower there. We could do one here to raise this guy. Well, let's think. That's a short wall. I kind of like the idea of just stairsing up a rooftop for this thing here. But that might make this start to look more like a church, which was not the route we were going for. I mean, I guess we could make this a church. Then that would have to be steepled. This would have to be tall and sharp. That's an idea. Well, let's just head down and see what we think first. Feels like once a day we take a trip down here. Let's try to catch this from a different angle as well, instead of just the ones we normally do. Okay, here's one. It's not bad. See, this definitely feels like it should be a fort, right? That was the original intention, but it could make for a pretty cool church if we want to pivot. And if we do want to make that change, now is the time. We could go roof there, sharp and tall roof here, some kind of parapet, steeple-y thing. Our cows grown, or are they still children? Still little guys, huh? So were you outside of range from growing up then? Is that what we're seeing here? Because it's definitely been 10 minutes. In fact, I've been recording for longer than that. There's still room here for something else to extend off the side. I don't know how or what or why. Oh man, I hate this writer's block version of playing Minecraft, but if I can get past it, I'll have something that's better for it, I think. Well, let's get back up there at least. I suppose while we don't have any viewers, or at least any real action in chat demanding more, we can do some of the boring, grindy stuff. Go collect more resources for this diorite monster. It's really red out there when the sun's setting, huh? Reminds me of those pictures I've seen of Australia after, I think, a hurricane swept through. Red sand in the desert just came up into everything and made it all look like something straight out of a Resident Evil game. I don't know. Okay. We'll drop you off. We'll drop the rest of you off in that other chest. Take one pickaxe. Three pickaxes. Or enough to make 3 pickaxes anyways. And a couple logs. Yeah, here we are. Just something we can craft out of if we need to. A bunch of bread, a little bit of nothing. I think we're off to the races. It's gonna be a very slow and boring race, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yikes, that's a creeper. I almost wasn't paying enough attention to that bad boy. Let's take care of him before he becomes a bigger issue. Take care of you too, I guess, while we're at it. There we are. And down we go. Where we stop, nobody knows, unless you've been paying attention, in which case we're going to the ravine. There's a lot of open space down here, and that's perfect for a guy like me looking for some diorite. Now I know somewhere over that way there was also a cave I started exploring. But I definitely lost the entrance to that in exchange for all of this. Okay. Suppose it was worth putting a couple torches over here to avoid that happening, but worse. Keeping my eyes peeled for diorite. Looks like we got some down there. That might be our zone we're aiming for then. Oh no, we got all this here. Even better. I forgot about all this. You know, I just realized I completely forgot to try to figure out why my OBS is black screening whenever I try to go full screen. I'm just so used to windowed mode at this point, it didn't even pass my brain. I should still try to remember that later. Because I know some viewers wanted this thing a little less, I don't know, amateur? I don't know what you'd call windowed screen. This is the gift that just keeps on giving. We might run out of space. Well, we're probably going to run out of space before pickaxes, if I'm being real. Full inventory of diorites can be nice. We'll need to come back down for cobble as well. Although I guess I could make a cobble generator. It's not very exciting, but it is a easy way of making sure I never run out of this stuff. I'll throw another torch back here. And we're back. Look at that. Right back around. Beautiful. I think that's a... Jim Carrey quote from what's that movie? The Ace Ventura? I was just having a conversation with somebody about him. I think he's a fantastic actor. I think he's not without his share of metaphorical demons, but he does facial acting in a way which I have not really seen anywhere else. But there's that movie Obsession that has been making waves. I feel like the lead female actress in that movie, she can contort her face in a very similar manner. Maybe not as extreme as Jim, but I was legitimately impressed. She's got a knack for something you don't see a whole lot of these days. I may have been wrong. We might run out of pickaxes before Space for Diorite. But there are worse problems to have in this world. Hey, there's the Minecraft music. Something that has been sorely missing. I don't know why I'm being so nitpicky about getting every single one of these blocks. It's not like it matters. More copper. Smells something burning, something smoky. Now, I live in the woods and there's a lot of campfires around, but I also know last time I thought it was a campfire. My computer burned itself to death. So, color me a little bit concerned here. Even if it is paranoid. My phone hasn't exploded, my computer's not in flames. I think we're alright. Every time I cut my beard down into a mustache, I jump scare myself every time I see my reflection. I just looked up, saw my webcam. I was gonna get rid of it earlier today, but my face is so badly sunburned that I feared excruciating pain if I were to try to take a razor to my face in its current condition. I don't know if that would have been the move. Guess we'll see how bad I'm peeling tomorrow. maybe take it from there. I guess, well, it's just me down here in the mines with my thoughts. I am gonna try to explain why part of the title for this is considering changes, or whatever I called this thing. Yeah, so I got into it a little bit earlier. I'm gonna get into it a little bit more now, but the original intention of this YouTube channel was not for live streaming video games. That's not to say I'd never anticipated playing games on here, but I wanted to use the channel as a means to motivate myself to make more content. Not specifically for anybody, but just to actually do something, you know? I've always been a big ideas kind of guy, but that's never translated into anything really actionable. And I wanted to at least be able to show the fruits of my efforts, or the efforts of anything really at all. Now, as you might notice from the number of published videos I have, not live streams, but, you know, anything posted by me, I have really not gotten far into that whole mission. I have live streamed the creative process I was talking about a few times, so I haven't completely failed myself, but I mean, I'm definitely slacking more than I had initially hoped. So what I'm thinking of doing here is I recognize most people who subscribe to this channel because of Minecraft in particular have no real interest in what I'm talking about doing. But I still need to make sure I do all that for me, if nobody else. And I think this channel is the one to do it on. So I have, as of today, created a second channel I'll be live streaming all my gaming stuff to. I'm going to put out a post on this channel and hope that at some point people read it and hop onto the other if they want to see more of the video game stuff. We'll see how that all plays out, but the goal is twice a week to be playing video games. At least one of those is going to be Minecraft, because that's my plan for Monday nights, like this. It's been about the only consistency I've had here for a little bit, but outside of Minecraft, I might play some other games. I've got a huge Steam library to go through. Oh, it's nighttime, huh? Maybe we'll chill in the cave a little longer. Either way, what I was saying is, Minecraft I think is always going to be a staple of the gaming stuff I do, because I love the game. I have since I got it years and years and years ago. And it's just something easy to kind of record while I just chat and talk. Other than that, though, I'll be playing some other games probably from time to time. We'll see. I'm not going to make any promises on what's happening there. But yeah, the goal is about 2 days a week with some live stream of that going on. And I'm hoping to also have 2 days a week on this channel here of me creating music, getting better at drawing, maybe some writing, creative writing stuff. I run a Dungeons and Dragons game, so sometimes I might make some maps for that while just kind of chatting about it. Either way, just the creative stuff that I've really kind of let slack in my life, I want to put some more time into. And I do think that live streaming is a good way to motivate. Just the fact that it's out there for the world to see. And additionally, my irregularity in streaming is out there for the world to see. I just have found I cannot self-motivate very well, so if it's others that are kind of the trigger for me getting things done in my life, so be it. I just don't want to not get anything done for forever, you know? Life's short. That becomes more and more apparent every time I think about time. Growing up, I was always one of those kids who I didn't want to grow up. I think I mentioned that in a previous live stream as well, but it always just seemed kind of like a raw deal. That's not to say nothing good comes out of getting older, but I've never felt in a rush. It's just too bad that life itself is a little bit of a rush sometimes. Doesn't grant you a ton of time to just relax, at least in the grand scheme of things. Oh, gotta stop spamming. I'm doing it again. Spam quick. This combat is not that new to me. I don't know why I have such a hard time with it. Alright, one delivery of diorite coming up. There should be plenty for the walls around here. Okay, let's hash this out. Do we want to make a church? Do we want to make a fort? It already looks mostly like a fort, but it could make a pretty killer church. That's a real shame right there. Yeah, I hear you, pig. Laugh it up. Creeper blew up. I didn't die, though. Hey, when I said laugh it up, I didn't mean it. Pay for that. Baby. Oh my goodness. That was the fastest pig of mankind. It's good enough. Okay, what else could I put around here to make it feel like more like a fort? I guess a fence? No. I'll probably make a bunch of this dirt or something. Maybe coarse dirt so it doesn't turn back. I want it to look like mud or something, like a training ground. What do we do in here? I'm telling you, man, too many options is almost like trapping yourself. Okay, let's think. If we're doing a church, that's more straightforward. We've got here, little opening entrance, bam, chapel. We have to square it off a little bit, put the pulpit up here. Okay, I think I've decided we're not doing a church. Honestly, it'd be more straightforward, but fort has been the idea for a while. We'll stick with it. Well, I'm not trying to go down there, I'll tell you that much. Okay, what if we take this corner, raise that up into another tower? I'd want to do something here, but this is the wrong shape and size. Oh boy. Let's put those there to get them out of here. I got more brain fog than I was anticipating here tonight. I might end up calling this stream an early one. That was not the original intent here, but yeah, words are just not with me today. Yeah, I think we're probably going to call it here. Let's see. So, we'll try to keep that in frame here. Yeah, if you popped into stream, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Sorry it's a short one. But yeah, gaming is not going to be stopping. It is going to be moving to a different channel. I'll have a community post on this YouTube channel to get you over there if you're interested in checking out what we're doing. But until next time, I appreciate you watching, and take care. Have a good one.